In this video, I'll show you how to start paper trading, which is where you can practice trading in real environments without putting any real money at risk. The platforms I recommend doing this on, the first one is TradingView right here. I highly recommend it. You can get great charting software. You can track the prices of all assets and it's completely free. I'll link all of the platforms I use below as well so you can go and sign up. TradingView is free. Now, if you want to go into real brokerages or crypto platforms, something like that, then all the major crypto platforms are going to give you paper or demo trading as well. You can sign up for these exchanges. You can get all of the prices that you need, and you can just use demo trading for free. So for example, on Binance, if you go to trade and demo trading, we'll click that. It gives you what looks to be a live environment, and you can see just with assets right here above my head, I think they give you about $5,000 of paper money to trade with, as you can see right here. Something like OKX is exactly the same. You can go to demo trading, and again, you can just practice everything, $5,000 of paper money to trade with. I'll leave links below to all the exchanges I use. You can get some deposit and trading bonuses on those as well if you sign up by those links, but you can do demo trading on them as well. Whichever platform that you're using, go ahead and choose the asset you want to trade. So on TradingView, that would be in the top left, and you can search for stocks or FX or anything else, right? You just search for the ticker, Nvidia, Tesla is TSLA, or you can search for the name and it's going to bring up the asset that you're probably looking for. Now, what you want to do on TradingView is make sure that when you're choosing an asset to trade, you trade it on an exchange. So this is going to simulate exactly live trading, but without any real money. And so if you're choosing something like this on TradingView, where you're getting an index or like the price of an asset, that's actually something TradingView create. That's not an exchange. So you might not be able to actually input paper trading orders because they're simulating real trading. And so that's not an exchange. What you want to do is find an exchange to trade on, and that's going to simulate trading on that exchange. So something like Binance I can pick here. This is Bitcoin against dollars. Now what we need to do is open up the trade panel. So in the top right, it's TradingView here. So trade, and then you want to go to paper trading and press connect. And it's going to bring up your account. It's going to give you some equity to trade with. Now, if you don't see this order box, just right click on the chart and go to add order like this, and it's going to bring this up. Now, it might be a floating window, so you can go to the drop down here and just press unlock or dock, right? So if it undocks, it's here, and then you can dock it to the right, and that's docked as well. So now we can enter our orders. So same for every other platform as well. What you want to do is go to the top left of each of the screens, and then you can choose a trading pair. So for me, I can trade anything, USDT against all of these different assets, and it's going to be the exact same thing as trading live. So choose the asset that you want to trade, and then on the right hand side you can see the order screen is exactly the same, right? So you'll have the area where you can input orders. I'll also show you entering your first order. So the order screen on every platform is going to be exactly the same. It's the same information, right? You have to tell the trading system what you want to do. Do you want to buy or sell? And then how much do you want to trade? And that's pretty much it. So we're going to be a buyer because we haven't got any assets to sell yet. So we're going to buy the asset. We can choose between market and limit order. Market order is where you choose the amount that you trade, but not the price. And then limit order is where you choose the amount and the price that you trade at. Now with the market order, you trade immediately because there are other people in the market showing their orders to us and what they're willing to trade at. So if we're a buyer, we just take the best seller, whatever their price is, and we trade immediately. If we're a seller, we'll just sell to the best buyer, right? Whoever's buying at the highest price, we sell to them immediately. With limit orders, what you're doing is also choosing the price. Notice the price I can choose now, whereas a market order, I can't do that. A limit order, we can then input the price that we're willing to trade at. So let's say right here, it says that the current buy price is 73,000-ish. I can say, well, I'm willing to trade at 68,000 per unit, and that's my order, and I can show that to the market. Well, if other people are paying 73,000, no one's going to trade with us at 68, right? So what happens here is this is just an instruction to the system where you put in a limit order and it says, I'm willing to trade at 68,000. I show my order to everyone else. If there is anyone that wants to trade at that price, then we'll go ahead and trade. If not, the order will be there, the instruction will be there, but we won't trade. So it's up to you what you want to use, and you can play around with this. If you need to know exactly how to trade, you see me trading everything and explaining everything in much more detail, I'll leave some videos down below in the description that go through live trading of absolutely everything, so you can watch those. I'll just open a sample order for you. So we're going to buy with a market order to get the trade done immediately. I'm going to trade 1 unit, so that's fine. You can change this around as well, so if you want to do it by how many dollars you spend, but units is fine on TradingView. On other systems, it's just going to give you the dollar amount that you can trade. So If we go to Binance, it's very easy, right? We have limit and market orders here, and we can choose an amount. So this is done in USDT, right? So like a dollar stable coin. So you can say, I want to spend this amount. You can just press buy like this, and it goes into the system. And you should see you have a trade history here of what you bought. If I go over to TradingView, it's exactly the same, right? So order, buy, market order, choose the amount that you want to trade, press buy, that goes through. And again, you have your order here. And it's going to show you all of the information of the order, the price that you traded at, the amount that you traded at, and then your unrealized P&L, right? So when you bought and the price now, are you making a profit or a loss based on what you traded? Now that we have assets in our account, you can of course hold them and wait for the prices to change and hopefully make a profit in them. But of course you can get out as well, either at a profit or a loss. So you can come down to the positions that you have in any of these trading systems. It's going to show you what you own. It's going to show your P&L. And then you can usually edit it or sell an amount of it or sell the whole thing. So in TradingView on the right hand side, if you press the X button, that's basically closing the position, right? What this will do is close the total amount that you own. So I bought 1 Bitcoin, I think it was, or an amount of Bitcoin, right? And you can close the whole position, which basically says you own X amount of this thing. Do you want to get out of it completely and return to cash? You can press that, or if you press partial close, then you can choose the amount of the position that you have. If you have 1 unit, maybe you want to close half a unit or something like that. So you can do that. So let's close the whole entire thing, close position. It's just going to get out and return the cash to you. Now, when it says close position, what it means is close out that position in the way that you opened it. So I'm trading Bitcoin US dollar here. So when I'm saying close, what I'm saying is I bought Bitcoin with dollars. Closing means selling Bitcoin back to dollars because that's the trading pair that you're trading. It's the same on any other trading system. So I now have an amount. You can see on the right-hand side, I have less dollars. I have more BTC. So I can sell any amount of the BTC that I own. Let's say we're going to sell the whole amount, sell back. Now we're selling BTC, but remember the trading pair that we're trading on Binance is Bitcoin USDT. So I bought Bitcoin with USDT and I can sell Bitcoin back to USDT. And that's the trading pair that we're trading. If you choose a different trading pair, so let's say that I have Bitcoin, but I want to trade it against something else like USDC or a different stablecoin or anything else, you can go ahead and find that trading pair. And because you've got the BTC, you can now sell that into all of the different trading pairs that are supported, like USDC, Brazilian reals, euros, etc. You just have to go to that trading pair. Like I said, if you want a much more in-depth trading guide, I'll leave those in the description. Sign up and trading bonuses to the exchanges I use will be down in the description as well. I'm James, it's MoneyZG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.